Hello and welcome to another walkthrough, and on this edition it's Advanced Dungeons & Dragons: Dragons of Flame, brought to us by Pony Canyon and developed by A Taylor Double. Dragons of Flame is meant to be the sequel to the awful game known as Advanced Dungeons & Dragons: Heroes of the Lance. But Dragons of Flame is much more better with its advanced controls, gameplay, graphics, and music. Unfortunately for the US and other countries that the NES was released in, this game was only released in Japan. It's actually a good game. My only biggest complaint is that it's easy. Barring that, it's a pretty good game. Now, let's skip ahead of the storyline because it takes a long time. If you want, I'll type out the storyline to you and send it in a message. Okay, so it says drawing up their plans. The adventure to take on a new adventure, and they're right. I mean, look at this. It's greatly improved. Now, yeah, they did rip off Zelda with that, with the guys around the overworld, but you know, they're probably like Mindscape, or if they used their own ideas, they'd probably suck. So it's probably better doing this than to try something else, and it ended up really horrible. So you're supposed to find your way to Pax Tharkus, and all you need to do is go to the northwest of this map. Now these guys will usually succeed in running into you, but luckily these things can pretty much be done like 10 seconds, maybe 20, but no more than that. The music is actually ported from the FM Towns version, and Hitoshi Sakamoto and Takashi Usuwada, I hope I said that right, they ported the music to the NES. I don't know who originally composed the FM Towns version, but if someone does know, please let me know. Now I'm trying to avoid these guys. So far I'm actually being lucky. And now, yeah, they're going to run into me. This does get annoying. This is probably the only part of the game I could hate, but it's better. It's actually a good thing that they have this, because otherwise you wouldn't even be fighting any enemies, and that would pretty much suck. Now, I kind of went the wrong way. I need to go to the right a little more. And because this is a tree maze that we're coming across here. I don't know exactly where to go, but I know how to get there. It's hard to explain, but I'm supposed to go to the northwest corner. It's not too hard to navigate around this maze, luckily. You could probably get there within like 10 seconds or something. I don't know. I don't know what those things are either, but I might be fighting a couple more battles. Yeah. Now, yes, I'm using a turbo controller. I personally don't consider that cheating. If you do and you want to tell me about it, let's take it somewhere else, but not here. I would really appreciate that. Thank you. The music is actually pretty good. Not as good as the FM Towns version, but it's actually pretty good considering it's NES. And just imagine if Jero and Tell arranged the soundtrack. Oh. Anyways, I have to go down a little more. So far I'm just cakewalking through it. It's no big deal. So now we have to go down here, and this is where Pax Tharkus is. Now the version I'm playing is actually English hack. That way we can all understand what they're saying. So all I need to do is walk to that little purple house. And then that's it. This is actually a very short game. You could probably complete it in like 30 minutes. So it's no big deal. So anyways, so you go in here and Gilthanas tells you about how dangerous Pax Arcus is. He's saying it's pretty bad. This game's actually pretty easy. So anyways, he's going to take you to the Elven Village so you guys can rest and get your magic power back, get your HP filled up again. And that's pretty much it. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and tune in for part 2. Thanks. Peace.